Sacrifice Doug's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Let me get the drugs off of her first.
Throwing the PA in the way of the bull is deeply showbiz.
They are gone, though. We can't rely on him to be our solution. We do.
I will say this is probably going to stretch to next week if people are fine with that.
Sure.
It's fine.
Then we probably shouldn't just sacrifice Doug.
I thought it was gonna end here.
Yeah.
There's more to this.
Well,
okay. So what if we do the same thing that we were gonna do with the moose before we dealt with it, and we throw it a bit of food as we run away.
Was malnourished. That's not a bad idea. It'd be really fucked if we used our producer's body. If we used John Gleese.
That would be awesome.
As I recall, you haven't carried it with you. It's still just out there.
Yeah, we just left the body. No burial.
You can't find it either. I doubt we could find that body.
I mean, I do have food on me as a person.
Maybe if we all just pile our food together for this bowl big enough. I would burn a load for that. Is there any way we could find a cliff at this juncture, or is that kind of out?
You could. I didn't throw that out. I think that's a fair thing to do. Well,
maybe we do a hunt for the cliff or a survey for the cliff.
Probably survey.
Before we try our maybe plan B as the food option.
Sure. Who can find? I have one stress left, and then I'm going crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, does the over-the-counter medication help at all? Is there any way I could actually? Because I burned 2 slots for a story arc.
You tell me.
Has no way of. I don't know.
Yeah, you tell me, Kurt. Can he burn 2 things to unlock 2 stress for me, or how? Is there any mechanical thing there we can do?
For 2 slots, I'd be fine with you trying to. I'd say it'd probably clear 2 stress, like not to.
Okay.
But also, if you do that now, there's a giant ox coming after you, so probably not the best time.
Sure. I can give you 1 stress if you want to try and find the cliff. Let me lead this thing off of it.
Do you have a survey?
I do.
Why don't you look for it?
Okay.
Since you're the one who knows where it's at, and then I'll give you a stress for an extra die.
Perfect. Risky standard, or what are you looking at?
Desperate now.
Yeah, desperate. Okay.
Yeah.
Desperate standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then it'd just be a matter of trying to run the ball off the cliff or the ox.
I want to take a devil's bargain, and I think you know what's going to happen, Kurt.
Got another session after. Oh, you want to go out with it?
No, I guess you did. I got one more. If this was the end, I think I would. Okay, never mind then.
Spent a lot of money I wasn't expecting to have to need another week from now.
Oh, thank Christ. Okay.
Oh, man. All right. You do find the cliff and hurriedly run everyone right towards the edge. The ox approaches, gives a single huff and begins to charge at you.
Oh, man.
Quick, the strobe light!
Yeah. I'll burn my last strobe light, or my last thing to make that happen. Do we need to do any rolls, or what happens now as the bull's charging?
Yeah, I'd say you need to do a roll.
Okay.
Because of context of you finding a cliff doesn't mean it stops following you.
Yep. Probably.
Technically wouldn't be would it be creating an advantage to this roll, I guess would make more sense, right?
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Position, I guess.
Yeah, that does make sense.
I think that makes sense.
Okay. And then let's do one final group prowl to get this thing done, I think. Kevin, can you lead one more time?
Yes.
Is that prowl?
That's athleticism. There's really no other, unless you think like skirmish.
Hmm.
I would think prowler skirmish.
That is not what I wanted to do.
What do you think, Kurt? What would give us greater success?
I could see prowl or probably tinker then. I think that makes the most sense to me.
All right. So Kevin, you'll lead a prowl.
Sure.
All right. I'm guessing desperate.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We do it.
Already got a
Nice.
6.
This is all of us again.
Yep. Just gonna give Kevin all the fucking stress. I feel bad about that.
God.
I mean, that's there we go.
Dang.
Wow. So 3s and 6s tonight. All right.
Yep. 2 stress, Kevin. That is a 6.
All right.
It's fine. He's a bullet sponge.
The ox charges, but having never seen a strobe light before, does not expect it. And then Koreans off the cliff behind you.
That's got to be some good TV, right?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
I
good
missed
TV.
it.
Cap was on.
You know what? Cap was on.
Take it from the top.
Oh. Yeah, it careens off the cliff. You can hear crashing below you, and then silence.
Fuck you! She'll shout down to this creature.
Easy, babe. Easy. Remember the meds that I gave you. Come on, time to relax. We did it. We got revenge for John.
North Vietnamese son of a bitch broke my ribs.
Skip, that was fantastic. Thank you.
Skip turns the camera to you and says nothing.
Atlas is.
I mean, everybody. I can't believe we did that. No one's gonna believe that. If we didn't have it on tape, I wouldn't.
Well, in that case, then Atlas looks at the camera and says, "Well, there you go, folks. We got one thing. We got revenge for our friend John.
Revenge.
Revenge for John. And you know, he was going to cancel this show, but I think we're making some damn good TV." My accent changes the more stressed I get.
Skip says, "All right, can we get another take that doesn't mention the death of the producer?"
No.
But no, when he walks off.
I don't know where we are at. We're stuck in the woods. We don't know where camp is. We're gonna have to wait till dawn or do something.
Does the doctor remember how to get back to the body?
Or maybe he leads us on towards the backpack.
Yeah, we found the backpack.
Yeah.
I think Dave is just going to remain silent.
Yeah, no, sorry.
No worries.
You're good.
I don't think. Did you transition to me? Sorry, I tuned out for a second.
You joined up
Yep.
with us.
Oh, I did.
So now we're trying to figure out what we're doing next. The ox is gone.
Okay, yeah. Would you share the fact that there's an ox with me?
I think you saw
Max
it.
is gone.
You had to run from it for a bit with us here at the end.
Okay, sorry.
I'm going to gesture my vape and say, "Oh, Doc, good to see you. What do you make of that? That ox, I'd say, is pretty regular size."
I take out my book of cryptids. It says, it's like a Pokemon. It's like a Pokedex of cryptids, and I get the sticker for the Paul Bunyan's blue ox, and I put the sticker on it, and then I tell you about the backpack, and summarize the journal as in, and all of a sudden I start getting very serious and say, we're onto something here. They were saying that they went over here and one person returned, but he was off.
You said pyramid? Like a real pyramid, like Egypt pyramid.
No. That was last week, and that turned out to be a false lead. I was saying they turned back, and they had their pier, the mind's pier, has shifted from the middle. That's what I was trying to say. It's like they returned, but they were different. And he gets frustrated that he's having a hard time communicating. He just hands you the journal.
Not hearing a lot about the ox there. I feel my question was pretty direct.
Yeah, looking at the journal, doesn't it refer to something about a pyramid? Or like there was some it should be like no, this. They said they found something out here.
Oh, that part. I thought you were talking about my Ancient Aliens thing last week.
We told you not to bring that up anymore. That's the loudest Abel has ever spoken. It's the loudest and most firmly he says anything.
Which is why I was weird when I thought you were bringing it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
would.
that passage too.
And we haven't.
Well, it seems like these kids found it. They were going to the pyramid. We should follow that. If we can find out what happened.
Yeah, and I think I know where we where they camped out, and I kind of show the dropped pin on my phone and say the backpack was located between the two trees that I have marked with T's for tree.
For the crucifix.
And then I say, but I think we could be going into danger because it said one of them returned and he was off.
Doctor?
I mean, danger is my middle name.
We just ran danger off a cliff.
Yeah, we're already in danger. So I would consider that horse having left the barn.
So I turn to Skip Town and I point to him. So you have to get your ghost filter on that fucking camera this time.
Why are you being mean to me? I've had it on the entire time.
There's one tear running down his face.
It's running over the dirt he smeared on his face earlier.
Why is it on the whole time? Because if it's on the whole time, that means you don't have your Bigfoot filter on, which means you'll get a blurry photo of a Nessie, which doesn't apply right now, or a Bigfoot, which could be applicable.
Were you there filming the Hanoi Hotel? I was. I think I know how to shoot a camera.
Maybe a few things more at that.
Maybe a couple civilians. We don't talk about it. Those files are closed.
Yes, my father said they were a long time ago.
We need to know how this story ends. We won't know until we go there to the pyramid. I'm not giving up on this.
Good, honey. Me neither.
She'll hold your hand. And it feels safe and warm and perfect. And she knows who she belongs with. But then she looks back at Abel. Oh.
Abel is no longer looking at you.
Oh no.
He's cast
She
his eyes
realizes-
to the moon. And he points up and he says, if I was a werewolf, this would be a big problem.
All right, let's end on that note.
We see his arms and legs distend as Abel. What's happening to me?
These are the credits.
I know what the American horror is relating to. I dig that. Didn't expect that. Very cool.
Oh, there's more. Don't worry.
Cool. Mothman. Slender Man.
I'm guaranteed to mention My Lie at some point. The real American horror.
Was Vietnam. Yeah.